Welcome to the Readathon of the Read With Me series. We'll not have Read Me Blue You section, pronunciation practice, or vocabulary segment as you have already mastered those in the individual videos. This special episode will focus entirely on reading the content we have covered over the past 6 sessions. Remember, focus on pronunciation and reading with clarity. Read with understanding. Grasp the meaning of the text as you go. Take natural pauses to maintain rhythm and flow. Avoid repeating or rereading words while reading aloud. For the readathon, you can choose to listen first or mute and read along independently. Let's get started. Whiskers was no ordinary cat. While most cats enjoyed lounging around the house, sleeping in sunbeams, or chasing their tails, Whiskers had a different idea of fun. He was always looking for new adventures, much to the worry of his owner, Mrs. Thompson. One fine morning, Whiskers noticed the window was slightly open. Without a second thought, he squeezed through and found himself in the backyard, staring at the vast world beyond. His eyes sparkled with excitement. So much to explore and so much to see, he thought. His first stop was the big oak tree in the corner. It was rumored that squirrels lived there, and Whiskers was determined to make a new friend. As Whiskers climbed the tree, he could hear rustling sounds. It was the squirrels. But just as he was about to say hello, they dashed off into the branches above, leaving poor Whiskers hanging mid-air. He sighed, but that didn't stop him. I'll try again later, he thought, shaking off the disappointment. For now, he decided to explore the garden, where the flowers seemed to sing in the breeze. Whiskers spent the rest of the day playing in the yard, chasing butterflies and rolling in the grass. By the time Mrs. Thompson called him inside, he was covered in dirt, but had the happiest look on his face. Honey is the only food that doesn't spoil. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient tombs that are over 3,000 years old. Despite its age, the honey was still perfectly edible. Pretty sweet, isn't it? This natural preservative is packed with nutrients and antioxidants. Bees create honey by turning nectar into sugar, which prevents the growth of bacteria and molds. Today's quote from the Bhagavad Gita is, "You have the right to work, but never to the fruit of work." Now, let's take a moment to reflect on this profound wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita and see how it connects to our daily lives. When we work without clinging to the fruits of our labor, we embrace peace in the process itself. This powerful quote teaches us to focus on the process of our work rather than the outcomes. It reminds us of the principle of detachment, which is the act of remaining emotionally disengaged from the results. When we work without clinging to outcomes, we can embrace peace and contentment in the effort itself. This is the true essence of growth: dedication without attachment to results. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The final stanza of this poem is famous for its deep metaphors, often quoted by speakers and leaders, and even used in social media bios. The woods symbolize peace and distractions, while promises to keep reflect commitments. Miles to go represents life's journey, and sleep is the ultimate rest, that is, death. These lines remind us to pause, but never forget our purpose. Pause for a moment and picture the serene, fleeting woods that call you to stay, tempting yet temporary. But beyond them await the promises to keep, the dreams to chase, and the purpose that fuels your journey. Life is a delicate dance between embracing peace and honoring duty. How do you find your balance? India's first 3D printed post office was inaugurated on August 18, 2023 in Bengaluru's Cambridge layout. Built by Larsen & Toubro Construction using 3D concrete printing technology, the project was completed in just 43 days instead of the planned 45. IIT Madras contributed to the structural design, ensuring both efficiency and durability. This eco-friendly structure reduces concrete usage, minimizes waste, and cuts costs by 30% compared to traditional methods. It stands as a symbol of India's commitment to innovation and sustainability, setting a benchmark for future infrastructural projects. Personal growth starts with developing positive habits. These habits, when practiced daily, lead to long-term success. Emotional intelligence helps us understand and manage our feelings. It also enables us to empathize with others, building stronger connections. Mindfulness allows us to stay present, reducing stress and increasing focus. It helps us appreciate the present moment, allowing us to fully engage in what we are doing and make better decisions. Productivity grows when we manage our time well and stay focused on our goals. Prioritizing tasks and minimizing distractions lead to better results. All of these elements, habits, emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and productivity, work together to foster personal growth. As you reflect on today's topic, think about this. How do your habits influence your personal growth? What emotions drive your actions? And how can you manage them better? How can mindfulness improve your daily life? Are you prioritizing your tasks in a way that increases productivity? Take a moment to think about these aspects and how they apply to your journey. Did you notice something? You've just reinforced 6 sessions of learning, one step closer to fluency. Remember, fluency isn't a destination, it's a habit. So stay consistent and trust the process. Every time you read, you're strengthening your fluency, sharpening your pronunciation, and building confidence. Your success is my biggest reward. For the next 6 episodes, we'll return to our regular sessions before another readathon. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who's passionate about becoming fluent. See you in the next episode. Keep learning, stay blessed, stay safe.